Good morning. It's Caitlin with Remax Real Estate Center.
And Lisa Seversike with Global State Mortgage.
Yeah, hey, it is the big weekend coming up.
Big
The
weekend.
big weekend, yes.
5 hours of
Of people talking about themselves.
yes. But did you hear that they don't have an MC?
I know. I think you need to call us because we could be the Oscar MCs.
We could.
I think so.
I think we'd be good. We're not political.
We have no agenda.
We have no agenda to go out there, right? We
Right.
could just have some fun.
We'd have some fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're listening and you're part of the Oscars and you're like,
Give us a call.
Give us a call. We could fit in it. We love to shop.
Yeah, we
So
go find a dress. We'd have fun doing that.
We go out there.
Yeah.
And nobody could really heckle us too much because they know nothing about us.
You don't know us. Yes. It would be fun. I would love to do it. I mean,
I know.
yeah, but we'd probably have to see some of the movies so we knew who these people were, right?
We could, and so
Yeah.
you might be better at that than me, Kayla.
Yeah. If you know anything about me, I love movies.
Yeah.
I love Disney.
Yes, she does love Disney.
So
Disney movies.
Disney movies.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. But none of the Disney movies are, on the list for Best
Yeah,
Picture.
so what is on the list?
Black Panther.
Seen that?
Seen that. Black Klansman. I've seen that. They were very good. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, I've seen that.
Seen that.
Very good.
The Favorite. That I've not seen that, but that's one I would like to see. Roma, and I'm guessing that's an international
Oh, good
film, so I've
With
not
subtitles?
seen that. Oh gosh, please no. Yeah, silent movie was bad enough because it was a silent movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Green Book, seen that, very good. A Star is Born. Oh, Lisa.
So I've heard
You gotta
it's
see
good.
Star is Born.
I've
Yes,
heard
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
Did you know that? A whole other topic. That's
Yeah.
the fourth version of A Star is Born.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, first one was in the 30s. Second one, a lot of people think that
Barbara
the one with
Streisand?
that was the third one.
Oh,
Right.
That's the only one I've seen. Is that one?
Right. Judy Garland was in the second one made.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness.
So this is the fourth version.
Have you seen all 4 versions?
Yes.
Which
I
one
have.
did you like the best?
This one.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I think this one for me the music was more emotional.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that it was the music
Lady
that did it for
Gaga?
me. Yeah, yeah. And then the last one, it came out late last year, was Vice.
Oh.
Yeah, I've not seen that one either. So anyway,
I got 2 out of all of them. I'm bad.
I got a 5 and 8. So hey, but call us. We would be great
Yes,
MCs.
I think we would.
Yeah.
We would.
We already have our
We
Oscars.
have them, right? And they'd laugh at us because
They
they're like,
would.
those are little mini ones.
They are. These are kind of that they make the chocolate ones, that they serve for the dinner for the yeah.
Oh, yes.
So that's about that size.
I would
So
have a chocolate.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But I think it's going to be a fun show. It always is,
Right.
But I think it's going to be very different without an MC.
I think that's going to be interesting how
I think it'd be
they
very interesting.
handle
Yes.
that. It will be
Because what would
shorter
It would be shorter. And what would this show be like if we didn't
without
have
us.
Exactly. You got to have us.
I know you do. So
Yeah.
call us.
Yep.
We're actually, we could make a flight. We'd be available. We could learn
absolutely.
things super quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We can read, things on the spot
Yes.
and ad lib. I think
Ad lib
we'd be
a little
fun.
bit.
Yeah,
It would be
yeah.
fun. And they'd be like, what? Some Midwest girls from Iowa hosting the
Oscars?
who are
What's that all
they?
about? I don't know. So give us a call.
Give us a call.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So that would be a second job for us.
That would be a second job, which we're
Right.
not willing to give up our first
No,
jobs,
no.
really.
So what if I changed jobs next week and wanted to get a loan?
Yes.
Well, how would that happen?
Actually, what's crazy about you saying that is that at this time of year, I don't know if it's because of the new year and
Mhm.
people, maybe you're snowed in and you're just thinking, what should I do?
Yeah.
But at the new year, we have a ton of people that change jobs at this,
Oh, really?
which like I said, I'm not sure why. And we get a lot of people who call, and one of their first questions is, hey, I just want to be upfront.
Mm-hmm.
I just changed my job. Can I get a loan?
That changes because does income change with it?
There could be income
Mhm.
change with it. And so our questions typically are you in the same line of work?
Mm-hmm.
And so are
Okay.
you doing something similar? So just for instance, if you are working somewhere and you're a parts manager and you're going to another place to be a parts manager, that is the same kind of
Right.
work.
Exactly.
If you work at Walmart and now you're going to work at Target, potentially
Mhm.
same line of work.
Right. Mhm.
What we really look at a lot is if you if it was a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not a pay benefit, we might ask you what benefit did it give you,
Okay.
because an underwriter is wondering kind of what that looks like.
Right.
If it's the same line of work, so like if you get overtime at this job
Mm-hmm.
and you're in the same line of work and you got overtime at this job,
Mm-hmm.
we actually can still use your overtime.
Oh, you can. I thought that was really, so it's flexible. You couldn't count it.
Right.
Since it's not guaranteed.
Right.
work.
So, but if you have a history, so if they say, hey, you know, you changed your job and maybe you changed in December, right?
Mhm.
So you've got a month or two behind you.
Okay.
Was at the same type of job and you had overtime. We can take that and we're still able to use the overtime because you have a history of it from your previous job as well.
Okay.
And now you show that you're getting it
Mm-hmm.
at your new job. Now, sometimes you might not have as much of it yet, depending on time of year at your new job. So it might not be as much as you hope to get from it.
Okay.
But the same thing would be if you are another interesting one is when you're at a car dealership, and sometimes you get bonuses or they pay you differently.
Right.
But if you were at George White and you changed to Ford,
Ames Ford.
yeah. But it was the same line of work and you were paid the same-ish, just a different place, we can take those and average out those numbers
All right.
and use that. So a new job does not necessarily prevent you from getting loan. Now, the weird thing is some companies now use temp agencies to hire new people.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be tough.
So that one throws a little bit of a wrench sometimes into the thing because
there's just too much unknown, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because how long are you a temp? And when you're a temp, you're not
employed by somebody. You're employed by a
temp agency. Right.
And if you're that way, then it's like a 2-year thing being with a temp agency to average out your income.
So it almost be like being self-employed, really. Wouldn't it kind of be?
Kind of a
contract
little bit.
work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes if that's the way, if you started your job there and you're a few months in or something, sometimes if we get a letter from the major company that says this is just how we hire new employees and this is when we expect for this person to come on full time.
So, I mean, some companies kind of use a temp agency as their HR department.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. All right.
Well, and I think that's a whole other topic, but I think there's various reasons that they do it. It just throws a little bit of a wrench sometimes into the loan process. So
you're looking to buy. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw a wrench in your thing too. So what if you're a tradesman and you work for a construction company or a plumbing contractor or electrical company, and you're like, I'm going to go out on my own. I'm going to be my own. I'm going to be my own plumbing business. After you've been
yeah, same line of work, but now you're responsible.
Now you're self-employed
for everything.
Right.
And so every scenario is a little bit different. We usually for sure need a year's worth behind you, and we like to have a business tax statement for 1 year behind you. And sometimes with that 1 year of tax statement within the previous knowledge. But it just depends then if you're getting enough income your first year to qualify for the loan that you want.
All right. So that would be a little bit difficult. That'd be a whole different scenario versus just going from one company to another company in the same line of work.
Correct.
Versus going from working for a company to being on your own.
Yes. Now with that kind of a job though, sometimes you go and this company you feel like you're going to make more money because this one just had you W-2'd, you're an hourly employee, right? But this company says, hey, you know what? We're going to allow you, if you sell so much equipment or if you do this, you're going to up your income because we're going to pay you bonuses or commissions on the upsells or the, hey, you go in to fix your furnace.
Your pay package is different.
Your pay package is different. Just know then if you didn't get that at your previous job and you don't have a history of it yet at your new job, that the fluctuating income isn't something we have a history of.
Oh, okay.
So your hourly pay you can use, but sometimes then they make your hourly pay lower because they give you the potential to make more money.
Right. Okay. So you're basically your base. You have a base plus. Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
So we can use your base, but if we don't have a history of that the plus, we need a history.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
But a new job doesn't prevent you from getting a loan. You just need to let us know. Let us know everything up upfront about
Right.
it as well.
Be proactive. I always tell my clients, be proactive. Let's think about what ifs.
Yes.
So call Lisa and say, hey, where I'm thinking about doing this, or I just did this.
Yes.
This just kind of came up. Because sometimes job changes happen when you don't least expect it.
Yes, even during the process,
Right.
a job change can happen. So before you accept the job, if you're in a contract,
yes,
you just, because we will find out. So it's bad to happen.
There's
like
no
the
secrets.
day before closing is not a good time for us to call to verify your current employment, only to be told that you're no longer working there.
Yeah. Oops.
So, and we do that all throughout the process. So just really communication. And if you had a job gap between jobs, you need to let us know because we'll find that out too. So I always tell people, like, there is no secrets because with technology and
everything's documented.
We document everything. Yeah. So just be upfront, because then we can deal with it, or we know what to deal with ahead of time. So just talk away.
So job change, not a bad thing. Usually it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Most of the time for people, they make that because it either betters their life or it betters their income, which betters their life. So.
Yeah, exactly. And even if it's, sometimes it's just better for your family too.
That's what I'm saying. So even if it's a decrease, and maybe it's because your hours, they're making you work overtime and stuff, right? You're taking a different job that maybe doesn't have that, but it's a letter basically saying, this just works better for my family.
Yeah.
So that's why we ask you. Some people are like, why are you prying into my life?
Right.
But it's because there's numbers, right? We have factual.
It's due diligence.
It is.
Yeah. So when you're borrowing money, they kind of want to get it back.
Yeah. So even like somebody just asked me this week, they're like, I got a car loan so easy. Why is it so difficult to get a home loan? And I'm like, well, a car loan is different, and to repossess a car is a little different process, and a lot easier process if you don't make your payments. Then a house has a whole, because it's real property, it has a whole different thing. So we are going to delve into your life more than when you get a car loan.
Yep, absolutely.
Facts.
So, well, good. Well, that's great to know. So if you are looking at a job change, give Lisa a call and see how that will affect you. And if you need a host for the Oscars, give us a call.
We're available.
Yes, we would. Because we like movies and we like to talk. So I think we'd have a good time.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in today. And we will see you next week with another fun, real, relevant, and relatable topic.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.